Welcome to Next Level. Let's practice your English listening today in just a few minutes. Today's story, Level B1. Listen carefully, try to understand as much as you can, and don't worry if you don't get everything the first time. Let's go to the next level together. Story, The Unexpected Gift. Anna was a young woman who lived in a small town called Willow Creek. She worked as a librarian at the local library, a job she loved because it allowed her to spend her days surrounded by books and stories. Every morning she would unlock the doors of the library and greet the regular visitors with a warm smile. Anna enjoyed helping people find the perfect book, whether it was a mystery novel, a history book, or a children's story. Her life was peaceful and predictable, and while she sometimes wished for more excitement, she was content with her routine. One chilly autumn morning, as the golden leaves fell gently from the trees, Anna arrived at the library to find an unexpected letter waiting for her on the desk. The envelope was old-fashioned and sealed with wax. Curious, she carefully opened it and began to read. The letter was from her late grandmother, who had passed away just a few months earlier. It said that her grandmother had left Anna a small cottage in the countryside, in a village called Rosewood, a place Anna had only heard about in stories. Anna was surprised. She had no idea her grandmother owned property outside the town, let alone a cottage in such a quiet place. She felt a mixture of emotions: curiosity, excitement, and a little fear. What was she supposed to do with this gift? Should she sell the cottage or try to visit it? After thinking about it for several days, Anna decided to visit the cottage. She felt it was important to see the place and connect with her grandmother's memory in some way. One Friday afternoon, she packed a small bag, closed the library for the weekend, and drove towards Rosewood, which was about a 2-hour drive from Willow Creek. The journey was beautiful. As she left the busy town behind, the landscape changed from crowded streets to wide open fields and tall trees. The air smelled fresh and clean, and Anna felt a sense of calm she hadn't experienced in a long time. When she arrived at Rosewood, she was greeted by a village that looked like it had stepped out of a storybook. The streets were lined with cobblestones, colourful flowers grew in every garden, and people greeted her warmly as she passed by. The cottage was at the end of a quiet lane, surrounded by a wooden fence and a garden full of wildflowers and vines climbing the walls. The cottage was old but charming. It had a small porch with 2 rocking chairs and large windows that let in the morning sunlight. Anna stepped inside and was immediately struck by the smell of wood and lavender. The rooms were cosy, filled with antique furniture, books, and photographs of her grandmother and her family. Over the weekend, Anna explored the cottage and the village. She walked along forest trails, visited the local market, and talked to neighbours who shared stories about her grandmother. One elderly woman named Mrs. Thompson told Anna that her grandmother was known for her kindness and love of adventure. Anna felt a growing connection to the place and to the grandmother she hadn't known very well. She spent hours reading old letters and journals she found in a dusty trunk. Her grandmother's writing was full of stories about travelling, helping people, and embracing life with courage. One evening, as the sun set behind the hills, Anna sat by the fireplace with a cup of tea. She thought about her own life and the quiet routine she had grown used to. She realized that this unexpected gift was more than just a house. It was an invitation to live fully and to discover new parts of herself. Inspired by her grandmother's words, Anna decided to stay longer in Rosewood. She made plans to come back often, and even started to think about how she could bring more adventure and meaning into her life. Before returning to Willow Creek, Anna planted some flowers in the garden, wanting to leave a small piece of herself in the cottage. She promised herself that she would nurture this new chapter with the same care and love her grandmother had shown. Back in town, Anna's perspective on life had changed. She started to take small risks, trying new hobbies, meeting new people, and saying yes to opportunities she would have ignored before. She found that life was much richer when she stepped outside her comfort zone. Anna kept in touch with the people she met in Rosewood, and she often returned to the cottage to recharge and find inspiration. She began to write her own journal, sharing stories about her experiences and dreams. One day, Anna received a letter from Mrs. Thompson inviting her to a village festival celebrating the history and community of Rosewood. Anna accepted eagerly, excited to be part of something bigger. At the festival, she met many friendly faces and felt the warmth of belonging. Her journey had taught her that sometimes life surprises us with gifts we don't expect. It's up to us to open the doors and make the most of these moments. Anna knew she was ready to embrace whatever came next, with an open heart and an adventurous spirit. Let's remember, I'm looking forward to means I'm excited about something that will happen. Great job today. Keep listening, keep practicing, and you will reach the next level. If you like this practice, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and come back tomorrow to keep improving your English. See you next time.